The good thing for the president is the Paul Ryan Medicare plan, because it makes people angry. And first of all, it scares seniors.
Well, it should.
Yes, and it should. But at the same time, it exempts 55 and over, so it's going to really annoy younger people who are going to at some point supposed to get the Medicare benefits.
Howard, you know, you're close to me in age. Let me just point this out.
Right.
Most people who follow the news and watch the newspapers every day and watch television shows like this on Fox or this from Network MS or anywhere else on CNN, those most attuned to this debate over the budget are either retired or close to it. They are very sensitive to the fact that they have planned in their retirement that their medical costs will be covered by their Medicare plan. They don't have to save $20 million so they can pay for their medical expenses when they get older, right? Which are going to get more costly as they get older. The federal government promised that back in the 60s, that they would take care of people who worked their whole life for their medical costs. Now the Republicans are saying, no, we're not going to do that.
I totally agree. My only point was, in addition to scaring everybody for those very valid reasons, it's not going to win points among younger people below 55 either, because they're going to turn it into the kind of plan where you only get a certain amount of money. In other words, all the changes are going to be for those younger people. So they're the ones who ultimately are going to get screwed.
Yeah, here's your Borders book, $10 gift certificate that's going to pay for your $1 million health care costs. I mean, it's a joke.
Right, but here's the perverse thing. For a start, the age exemption didn't work for Bush when it came to Social Security.
It went nowhere.
So they know there's political...
Why? Because people don't hear this?
They don't hear it.
That's a political opportunity that perversely this White House is not going to leap on. Right now, there may be lots of people in the Senate on the Democrat side who say, let's use it as a political football. But this president is going to say...
They're saving it for November.
This president's going to say, if there's a deal out there, let's do it. But the deal has to be reasonable. The deal has to include taxes.
This is smart. In other words, don't let it be dead on arrival. Let the Republican plan sit out there as the basis for a compromise.
And
they're that smart.
Yeah, but they're that smart. They are smart enough to play that game, but they're going to say, if you are serious about deficits, you cannot leave taxes off the table.
Okay, will that ever sell with the country? Will the Congress ever adopt a combination of some modification or cost cutting, which we know has to come into place, somehow squeeze the cost of medical costs, and a tax increase for people who can afford it as a more democratic, a more fair way to deal with this problem? Will they get that through and signed by the president, or will that just be a posture?
Well, I think this is a possibility, but they'll be glad to talk about it for the next few months. The one thing the president doesn't want to do is talk about tax increases in isolation.
Fair enough.
As Richard was saying,
I'm with you.
That won't work for Democrats, even if you're just going to tax rich people.
Okay, so
you have to put in the context of a plan.
You guys are so smart. I'm with the smart people here. Right. So the plan is the president says, look, let them offer a big slash of Medicare, which is going to kill half the people who watch this show.